Sup fuckers, world's okayest trader for March 20th. Where are we going? We had a giant range day until FOMC. So we had a 10-point range. I wasn't really interested in doing the range. I don't know why, I just wasn't feeling it. Mostly because it was just slow. This was slow moving. It's not a lot of movement in 4 hours, and then you get all of this movement in 2 hours. So I think people were just sitting on the side waiting. Maybe you could have taken this as you got a trend working up. We have the breakout, breakout's the bottom. Overshoot generates a new high, but maybe you go short there with the overshoot thinking it's coming back down in the range. I just wasn't in a gambling mood for that. Now, it was a relatively healthy trading range, though. So buying at these lows, selling at the highs, selling high, buying sort of midline-ish. It was like that. And you may have had opportunities just to go opposite of that breakout or failed breakout here. That was a good one. But that was coming right into the FOMC rate announcement. So once that started to settle down, through all of this, I was looking for, various channels. Is it that? Is it that? Are we going to go higher? Who knows? Eventually settled on that. We have a break and a new high. That second entry long right there, massive bar, far away from the EMA. I'm not taking that bar. Get the new high. Let me get a first entry long, pullback, second entry long, failure. Maybe that would have been okay. I don't know. And again, your entry would have been fairly low anyway. And a big bar, channel working up, and then the EMA doesn't hold that and rejects it. So the moment I saw that rejection, this pushed back up, and this ticked up and reversed, that to me, I was looking for that second entry short. So there's the low, first entry pullback, and a second entry short all at once. Now you could call it a second entry short or a lower high, but the second entry short created itself on that bar, and I was targeting the measured move, right? So that one leg down and that leg down. So targeting the measured move as a target. So the profit target on this was a little bit higher than normal. Then it actually bounced off the top of this range from over here. So strong push up right through the EMA. This rejected and then reversed hard. And then when that reversed hard like that, I was looking for the failure on the second entry short because it bounced off of here. We traded up into the range, came back to test the breakout. So I'm already thinking long. So I was just looking for a good opportunity. So we got a failed second entry short. Great bar, strong on the close, pulled back a little, got a little bit deeper of a limit, and it took off. That overshoot ended up with a larger correction, 2 legs down. So if we look at that, that's probably 2-ish measured moves. Well, 2 legs of approximate size, but right into the overnight open, which is why I had this trade here. I was documenting this trade when I was doing it, and I kind of do that just to take a break, to settle down, win, lose, or draw. But that would have been a good trade. Right off the overnight open, 2 legs down. We're kind of trading rangy. So yeah, that would have been a good one. I missed that. Then really no good way of entering this. New high, first entry, second entry long, but a 6-point bar. That's a lot of risk when we're, not a lot of room to that high. Pushes up, breaks. Now we have the break and a new high, but there's no real way to enter that. And maybe there's a spike and a channel moving up. So we're getting low, congestion, spiky, wicky. It's still seeming like it's going up. This could have been a range the way that was forming. Break with the overshoot. Then the continuation of this trend, really nothing there. So there'd be a high, first entry, second entry, but I reset the count because of this micro double top. So that's really the high, gives that the first entry. There's the pullback, because the way this bar formed, it dropped down and then went up. But then there's the double bottom, so you can just count that as the low, first entry, and then that one. So that's either a second entry long, high or low, depending on how you count from here. And then the target for that got out just as this broke the top. So I dropped my stop. When that pushed up, I dropped it a few ticks above that high, just to say protect that profit, see if it was going to go any higher, or eventually rolled over. So those were those trades today. 3-0 mentally, I missed that one. You could argue, is it within system because I was documenting, but should I have taken 12 minutes to document that trade? Probably not. But it was a good break to be able to sit through some of this, not take some dumb stuff, and then just wait for the right opportunity there. Overall, yeah, so 3-0 on the day, 3-1 mentally, because I'll give myself that. And then it was a fairly green P&L day based on those, because we were in a larger position size and held for a larger target a little bit before it rolled over. Rolled over and hit the stops for the runners. So yeah, quick video, and then I'll get back into more documenting like the highs and what I'm counting. I just didn't have a time today. Day job in the morning, not really focused in the morning, and then after 2 o'clock it was kind of hectic watching some of this. So yeah, anyway, World's Okayest Trader is out.